It's Friday Night Live with your hosts for tonight, JD and Joy.
Hey, what is going on, Vantage Point Youth? It's so good for you to be with us here tonight. We are so pumped.
Friday Night Live.
Friday Night Live. I'm going to get this right this time. The past two, I've got it wrong every single time. I'm JD.
And I'm Joy.
There we go. We finally got that right.
Wrong.
Every time I've been saying I'm Joy, which is very, very silly. Hey, if you are watching with us tonight, why don't you quickly just give us a big shout out right now, whether or not you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. Why don't you just let us know that you're here, and potentially, if I just read along, I might actually shout out your name.
Yes, good idea.
Because I've got it up in front of me. I can see the people that...
Hit that love button a few hundred times.
That's it. Hit that love button.
I love doing that.
Hey, we've got the comments turned on. We've also still got our hashtag as well, and we got a photo in last time. I don't have it here, but remember the hashtag, if you are watching tonight, is MyFNL for Friday Night Live.
Yes.
It should be awesome. And why, Joy, are we in PJs tonight?
Because it's relationship night, and every good relationship has matching pajamas.
Just like us right now, into the matching PJs we go.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Yes.
But
so
you know,
nice.
it's funny.
Hello, Damien.
Oh, we've got some people.
Hello,
Toby. Toby, what's going out?
Hi, Bonnie.
Raf, shout out times 10. Shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out.
Shout out.
That's how we go. So good. Hey, we are in pajamas tonight, and it's funny because it's actually relaxed everyone across the board. Because we're wearing pajamas, we're just relaxed, we're having a good time.
Feel very
chilled.
chilled.
You know, we've got plenty of things going on at the moment, and this Friday night is the second Friday of the month, Joy. What does that mean?
You always do this to me.
Youth's
Stumps
on.
me every time.
Youth's on.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, youth's on. What does that mean? That threw me off. Anyway, youth is on. So annoying.
Hey, but you know, unfortunately tonight we are missing one of our beloved team members because he is unfortunately in one of the suburbs. So he's down in lockdown. We are Ezra can't be with us tonight, but we do have a photo. Ezra sent this in. This is how he is spending tonight. He's absolutely loving it on the couch.
Look at him
There
go.
he is, having a good time.
He's in his PJs. He looks great.
He's balling out. You know, I'm actually going to FaceTime him right now. Why don't we do this? Let's see if he comes up for us. We're using tech. This is another big risk.
Didn't work.
Here he is, Ezra. What's going on? You're live.
I am live from the house.
Live from the house. How are you going? Are you all good?
Yeah, you know, I'd rather be out there, but it's pretty nice and warm here.
Well-
Cozy at home.
Well, mate, we're all in pajamas, so we're very, very, very cozy. Don't you worry about that. Why don't you just give everyone a special shout out and just tell them all you miss them?
Yo, guys, I'd love to be there, but I'll be on chat.
Yeah.
He's on the chat.
He's on the chat.
He's on the chat.
Hit him up.
Postcodes. I'm in lockdown too. We'll get through it together. It's all right.
That's it. We're all in this together, eh? All right,
I agree.
Ezra, we're going to say goodbye to you now. See you later. See you, bro. All right, Joy, what else happened in the past month? Some things happened. Birthdays. Woo!
Lots of birthdays.
Don't sing the song because we could get zucked again and taken down.
get
There's no music
so
this time.
much
We're not
trouble.
risking getting taken down ever again.
We don't have fun here at youth.
No. Who had their birthdays this month, Joy?
Stefania, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you, Stefania.
Vanessa,
happy birthday.
And James.
James,
Happy birthday.
happy birthday to you, James. I
We
hope
love
that you are
you.
watching. We love you guys.
Yeah, we're so excited. We're so sad we can't celebrate with you, but we're there in spirit.
That's it, 100%. But
All
now,
right.
let's throw to our first game, right?
You got
We
it.
have not stolen this from Kids Church the other Sunday, not at
No,
all.
Not at all.
We're calling this the logo game. The Kids Church didn't do it. This is the first time it's ever been
Yeah,
done. But
First time ever been seen on live.
exactly.
ever.
So, Lydia, why don't you take it away, the first game? Make sure, if you are watching, comment your answers along,
Yeah.
and let's have some fun with this first game. Take it away.
Hey youth, so we have our logo game. It's going to start off pretty easy, so you might feel like, oh, this is too easy, but don't worry, it'll get tricky as we go along. So starting with the first one, let's show it up. We have a symbol here. So in the comments, write down what you think it is. We'll give you about 5 seconds. And let's reveal what it is. Pretty easy, QANTAS. We all know that symbol. Now, I want you guys to keep a tally in your head of how many you get right, and then at the end, I want you guys to say how many it was so we can see who the winner is. So next one is this. Pretty classic symbol. We all know it. It is Nike. All right, keep going. Let's go to the next one. The classic man with the white beard. Who may it be? KFC. All right, it's going to get challenging from now on. Some of you movie fans will know this one. Big M, what could it be? Marvel. All right, hope we're all doing well so far. This is the next one. So it's got some mountains, no wording at the moment. So it's a clothing brand, I'll give you that hint. All right, let's reveal the answer. Patagonia, one of my favorite brands. We have the next one coming up now. So this one's getting a little bit challenging. We only got one letter. Blue symbol. Have a think about it. Chuck it in the comments. All right, let's reveal it. Intel. All right, let's see how we're going. Next one. It's going to get challenging from now on. We have a H in a brown square. Could be something edible. I'll give you that clue. All right, let's reveal it. Hershey's chocolate from the US. All right, next one is... Maybe you might be too young to know what this is. It's kind of phased out. We have moved on from this. Gone to Netflix, but you may still know it. We'll reveal it now. Blu-ray disc. All right, let's see how we're going. A few of you are getting it. Intel, you got Damien, well done. All right, next one is this one. An L. Potentially another edible item. I haven't really seen this around Australia, so if you have good knowledge of worldly, I guess, food, you may know this one. We'll reveal it now. Lay's chips, kind of the equivalent to the Smith's chips. All right, next one. L4. Let's reveal it. Lipton tea. All right, I've got about 4 more guys. Now it's going to get challenging from now on, so keep that tally going in your head. Next one is A for something. Looks like a pretty kind of design. Could it be clothing? Could it be another food or drink? I've seen it in the supermarkets. It is Arizona iced tea. I wonder if anyone's tried it. It's quite nice. Next one. Some of you may know this too. This could be a different one. It's not edible. It's not a drink. That's another clue I'll give you. It is NASA. Alright, so the next one is a little bit, again, maybe something we're all too young to remember. I do remember this, but hope you youth do as well. Back in the day, we wouldn't go and just chuck on Netflix. We'd actually go somewhere to get some movies. And it was Blockbuster. Unfortunately, RIP to them. They're not around with us anymore. Okay. This is, I think, we're getting to the end. It's getting a little bit, maybe we've got 6 more, actually. All right. Reveal the answer. It is the North Face, another adventure kind of clothing brand. All right, next one is a splatter of orange. Some of our childhood memories would revolve around this. Let's see what it is. Nickelodeon. Okay. Next one is 3 black boxes. Pretty well known. Let's reveal. All right. We're doing pretty well on the comments. I can see you guys. Keep it coming. All right. Next one is a little challenging. Now, I'll give you one hint. It has recently come to Australia. I actually saw it in an ad. It's come to Ballarat, surprisingly, out of all places. So I wonder if you know what this is. It's an American franchise. We'll reveal it now. Carl's Jr., like McDonald's. All right, next one is some birds in a nest. Should be pretty self-explanatory. Nest. Lay. Nestle. Good job to Toby and Rafa. I got Carl's Jr. Well done. All right, we have next. We have a blue symbol for a car. I've already given the first letter. It is Skoda. All right, we're going to the lucky last one, guys. This is the very last one. It's a challenge. I didn't even know this one. So pop it in the comments now. What do you think this one is? This is for the win. And then we're going to tally it all up. I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, reveal. It is Carhartt. So, everyone, let's see how we're going in the comments. Pretty good. I reckon we have a few winners here. So well done, everyone. I'm going to bring it back to the main guys who are going to go to another game. Well done.
Hey, what's going on? You guys did so well. I reckon the person who won had to be Ken's. I think he got 100%
Absolutely.
right. All
I
of the
think
answers.
He really nailed it.
CNN, definitely saw that one. Arby's.
Yeah.
I mean, he was spot on with every single one. So
Video
congratulations,
Easy, I'm pretty sure he
Ken's.
nailed that one.
Yeah, 100%. So great work, Ken's. Hey, we are going to come to a game now, which I'm super pumped for. It's called the Try Not to Laugh Challenge.
You're laughing already.
Try not to laugh,
I've
all right?
already lost.
But here's the twist. Here's the twist. If you laugh, I have a set of like some foods here, right? So for example, we've got things like milk and apple juice. We have ice cream and tomato sauce, blue cheese with a banana, a chili. And then if you get to stage 5 and you've laughed 5 times, well, there's a special surprise for you right at the end. But I'm not going to give it away right now because I want it to be a fun surprise. So what's going to happen is Joy is going to start and she's going to say a joke to Paddy. Right, and he can't laugh.
But
then,
am I allowed to laugh? At
well,
my own
technically
joke?
you can, yeah. But then Paddy's going to do the same, right? And we're going to see who isn't going to laugh. And if you laugh at home, all right, that's completely fine. I want you to laugh at home. All right, Joy, here we go. First one off the rank.
Okay. Why couldn't the bicycle stand by itself?
Why?
It was too tired.
Nothing doing.
All right. No, that's fair. Nothing did
Okay.
there.
Are we allowed to smile, JD?
Yeah, I think we will allow smiling.
Little
There's no
smiles.
bursts.
All right,
Hold
Joy.
on, let me compose myself.
Oh, this is going to be easy.
Okay, I can't do this. Anyway, go.
All right, Joy.
Mhm.
Why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom?
Why?
Because the P is silent.
It did nothing for me.
Yeah,
Didn't work, all right.
I guess you got to know the spelling.
Oh.
I didn't mean it that way.
We're gonna need some marriage
All right.
counselling.
One
later.
thing I think we should lift our voices when we ask them
Okay.
because it could be a bit quiet for the people at home.
Yeah,
So let's
okay.
make sure we're lifting our voices
All
up
right.
as much as
No
possible.
worries. Okay.
All right, here we go. Joy.
Okay, Paddy. You're Australian when you go to the toilet and Australian when you come out. What are you when you're in the toilet?
What are you?
European.
It's fair. There's a theme here on P jokes. Yeah. All right. Let's go.
No, that's
Go.
good.
All right.
I'm waiting
all right,
for a
let's
laughter.
go, Joy.
Yeah.
Why did the Scarecrow win the Nobel Prize?
Why?
Because he was outstanding in his field.
You're not good at this.
I think they're pretty good.
No.
These are
you're
good
not.
ones. These are good ones.
I think people want to hear some laughter so we can
Yeah.
get into some of these challenges.
Okay. What happened to the man who tried to catch the fog?
What?
He missed. Oh, that's a good
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Oh.
No. No laughing. No
Nah.
laughing. Call me Mount Rushmore because I'm just going to be stony faced
Oh,
this whole
yeah.
time. All right,
Okay, go on.
Joy. How many lips does a flower have? 2 lips. Laugh. Is that a laugh there?
That's a laugh. That is a laugh. All right, Joy. You are going to start
board.
off. You're going to start off. I reckon we'll give you the ketchup and a bit of ice cream. Just a small sip. Just a small sip. No, come on.
I'm going to throw up.
It's probably not that
I
bad.
can't, I
Just a
literally
little bit. Come on.
No, I can't.
Who thinks she should at home?
No,
Come on, everyone at home. If Joy's going to do this, she needs to do it now.
No, I can't.
Just a little one.
I can't. I do this to the youth all the time, and I apologise.
If you are watching at home right now and you think that this is well-deserved payback for all the times that Joy's made you eat something, I want to
not.
hear a comment.
It's not.
I
It's
want to
not.
hear a comment.
It's not.
All right. What have we got next? Whose turn was it? It's Joy's turn. I'm Patty. I'm
Your
Patty.
turn.
Here we go.
What do you call a marathon for pastors?
What?
A rev run. A rev run? Do you get
I
it?
get it.
And you're laughing.
That's a laugh. I'm
That's
counting
a
that. I'm
laugh.
counting that. All right, you got to do the same.
Right.
Yeah, ice
This one?
cream. Yep.
Yeah.
Ice cream and ketchup. Or tomato sauce.
It's
Yes,
disgusting.
Damien agrees. Toby also agrees. Rafa, Russell, thank you. Just do it. Nike, get on
Just
that.
do it, Nike.
Damien, yes.
Actually
It's
nasty.
disgusting.
It's nasty,
isn't
isn't
it?
it?
was not good. It was
Yeah.
not good at all.
I
Should have been
agree.
the should have been like the final
Well,
challenge. All right, let's
trust
go.
me, they're going to get worse.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Joy.
Yes. Go. Talk to me.
Let me tell you the 3 unspoken rules of life.
Okay.
Again. Joy's done it again. This time, all right?
That was funny. I was like, waiting
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's a good one. It was a good one.
Okay.
Okay,
I
that
don't
is
want to drink it.
just a small sip. Milk and apple juice.
No, I don't want to.
Go on.
Oh, you know what? This is actually pretty good.
All right, that's not bad. Apparently, that's not bad. Well,
Whose is that?
whose is
Mine.
that? That's yours? Well,
That's mine.
Joy's not
Well,
going to
I
have that,
can't
mate.
have that because it's Corona.
Yeah, we're not.
Are you trying to get me sick?
We don't do that
Are
stuff
you trying
here,
to kill
man.
me?
All right.
Okay.
It's Joy's turn. Joy's turn. All right.
Okay.
I feel like the good ones are going to come.
Why was the broom late to work?
No. Why?
It overswept.
Yeah, that's a laugh again.
Come on!
Not funny, but it's
But it is
All right, you've got to do the same.
It's a pity laugh.
Oh, it's a pity laugh.
Pity laugh.
Please.
It was-
You mean
it was a
a
genuine-
patty laugh?
How good is that,
Huh?
by the way?
It's not
Huh?
bad. That's
It
actually
kinda
pretty
tastes
good.
Sonia
really
thought that was good.
Like,
Pretty good.
You're onto something here. Milk
All right,
and
guys.
apple juice.
Try it at home. Milk and apple juice.
It's
Maybe I've developed
actually
something
Not
good.
bad. It's actually really yum.
I thought it wouldn't be that great.
I would have another sip.
Well, you're not allowed.
What? Oh.
All right, here we
You
go.
have to laugh.
It's your turn. I
You're
made
asking- You're telling me, aren't you?
no.
No, because you
I
just went.
made
It
you
is
laugh.
Patty's turn.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. Smart. All right. Do you own a bookmark?
Yes.
Wait, I thought your name was Joy.
No.
All right. No,
As in,
nothing
do
doing.
you own a book? Mark.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm aware how English works,
I feel like
John.
it's funny. I
I
laugh.
just didn't laugh at
Fair
that one.
enough. All right, here we go.
Okay. What do you cut an ocean in half? Oh, sorry. How do you cut an ocean in half?
I feel like, how do you do it?
With a seesaw.
That's good. That's a good one.
Thank you.
I am finding all of these very funny, by the way.
JD's laughing. All right, you're gonna
JD,
laugh at
I
this
think
one.
you should
I'm-
eat some of these because you're not very good at this
I'm
game.
the host. I don't have to do anything.
All right, Joy.
Yeah.
Did you know that French fries aren't actually cooked in France? They're cooked in Greece.
That was not bad. What's Mozart's
Who works on you?
favorite trap song?
What?
I don't even know if I can say this. Batch and bougie. I don't know what that even means.
You mean
That-
bark?
I
And, you mean bark and bougie?
Oh yeah. Why is that a Mozart thing?
That's laughing. That's laughing.
You are so
You
bad.
laughed.
It's not my
No,
fault.
but that it was an
Right,
implied
right.
It's
joke.
not my fault that I don't
no,
know.
not the chili. I reckon go the blue cheese with
Blue
the
cheese.
banana,
This-
mixed with the banana.
This could be gourmet though.
That actually could
This
be.
could be elite.
I mean, I hate blue cheese. I think it's the worst cheese. How is it?
Is it gourmet?
No, it's not.
JD, I think you need to do feta next time.
Feta. Ah. That's good.
Am
That's
I the
good.
only one that doesn't
All
find
right.
these guys funny?
All right.
Is it?
We should just do
Yeah,
between
yeah,
ourselves.
yeah. Very,
Okay.
very funny. All right, Joy, hit us up.
Before I got here, my brother threw milk at me. How dare he? Oh, come on.
It's good. No, it's a good joke. It's a good joke. It's a good joke. All right. All right.
Okay, go.
I'm reading a book about anti-gravity, and I just can't put it down. It's all right. Not my best material.
Yeah, it's not bad.
We'll get through 'em.
Kenza said that you laughed at yourself. Oh, no, we said Ken's. That's not that. All right, go. Sorry.
Okay. My mate David went out and he forgot his ID. Now we call him Dev.
It's a good one.
Thanks.
It's a good one.
Thanks.
All right.
How many more you got? Because I could keep
I
going.
can go all day.
I could go all day. I'm pretty good at this.
Let's get through them. Let's go through them.
Yeah.
Joy, have you seen Stevie Wonder's new house? Neither is he.
Oh,
That is so rude and insensitive. Do you even know who Stevie Wonder
wow.
I never even heard of him.
That was rough.
Really?
Yeah.
is? Stevie Wonder?
Yeah.
Isn't she lovely?
I thought it was a dude.
Yeah, but he's blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's happening?
Yeah.
What's happening here?
All right, let's just move
Okay.
on.
What's
Mr.
the
Mark.
best thing about Switzerland?
I don't know, but the flag's a big plus.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I got you there, don't I?
How did you know that?
You gotta get original ones, right?
Okay,
All right,
sorry.
All right. Did you know that 5 out of 4 people are bad with fractions?
You know what? That's unfair because you know I'm bad at maths. And so that doesn't
wow.
Joy laughed.
Fully offense.
You just laughed.
Yeah, that's laugh.
did I laugh?
Just then, you went, oh, yeah, I'm not bad at maths. Haha. All right.
I'm not eating
The
that.
banana and the blue
No,
cheese.
I'm not eating that.
Here we go.
No, I'm not eating it.
Again, we got to, everyone at home, help Joy out. I want to hear it.
I'm not eating this.
Comment along. Give us a thumbs up if you think Joy should be doing it right now. Swallow it down. Just have some milk and apple juice. You said how good it was. Nah. Not a fan of it. Not bad. Not bad. All right, here we go. Let's have a couple more, and then we'll whip out maybe the last prize. Whip out.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
But I don't know what it is. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't get it.
All right, here we go, Joy.
Okay. Why don't scientists trust atoms?
Why?
Because they make up everything.
I'll pay it. It's a good one. It's a good joke.
All right, into the chili.
Chili?
We're in chili areas now. It's definitely not getting hot because it's getting chilly.
That was a poor effort, JD.
Thanks.
Who invited him?
All right. I'm just going to get more intense.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. I've got a really good one, and then I think
let's
I'm
go.
done.
Okay. What do you get when you cross the Atlantic Ocean? Cross the Atlantic Ocean with the Titanic.
Joy.
What,
All right, let's go to the
what
joke.
do you get
Okay.
when you cross the Atlantic Ocean with the Titanic? Halfway. Yeah.
Stop laughing.
It's a good one.
It's not funny. I'm not even laughing really
He's
hard.
crying.
Literally
He's crying.
And
Can you
I'm
get a close
not-
up of his face, please?
He's crying. He's not
He's not in a
handling
good
it
way.
well.
Crying because the jokes are so good. My humor's just like up here.
Okay.
Toby, thank you very much. I am in here with the bangers. JD with the bangers. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Come on.
Is it my turn now?
If there's one, whoever lasts next loses and has to do the final challenge.
Okay, are you ready to lose?
No. Go.
Okay. In the beginning, God created the earth and rested. Then God created man and rested. Then God created woman, and since then neither God nor man has rested.
It's like a female joke.
Yeah, I didn't
No,
get
I'm
that
not
one.
sexist like you, Joy.
I didn't get that one.
Cancelled. All right, Joy. Why
Cancel
can't
culture is really negative, okay?
why can't a nose be 12 inches long?
Why?
Because then it would be a foot. There's a laugh there from over there.
All right,
Okay.
Come on, hit me with a banger.
Okay.
let's go.
Why was the guy's birthday so stinky?
Why?
Because he was turning farty.
That's the laugh.
Well, I win.
All right, the final one.
All right.
Now, Pastor Phil, if you're watching, we won't get it on the floor. Trust me, we've already spoken about this. Here is some whipped
But if
cream.
you're not watching, then we might get it on the floor.
All right, you guys chat while I get this ready.
Well, you did okay. I'm not going to say you were good, but you did okay. And I'm like the most laughy person here. So the fact that you
Okay.
lost says something.
Patty, as the loser, you now have to gently place so it doesn't go everywhere.
Just put your face
Just
in
put
it.
your face into that cream as the final one.
All right.
Just,
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to stand back because I feel like you could just put it in my face.
just get...
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the loser. Tune in next time. He is lost. All right, here's what we are going to do. And unfortunately, Patty is now going to run us through our next game. So, Patty, with all this cream on your face, why don't you run us through the next game? Take it away.
Can do. All right, guys. So, next game is a game of 2 truths, 1 lie. If you're not familiar with this game, on the screen are going to come up 3 facts or 3 statements about each leader. Now, 2 of these statements will be true, 1 will be a lie. It is your job to guess which statements are which. All right, you guys ready to go? Of course you're ready to go. Let's take it away. First leader, JD. JD reckons he sat at Michael Scott's desk from The Office. Interesting. He reckons he watched The Office UK before The Office US. And he reckons he met Steve Carell while in the US. All right. Guys, take your time. I want you to comment down below which ones are true, which ones are false. Give you some time. All right, let's move on. Let's see the answers. Ooh, very nice. There was a bit of a theme in this one, I noticed. Bit of a subtle theme. Yep, that's JD at the desk. Do you reckon JD would make a good boss? If you do, comment below if you reckon JD would make a good boss, and I'll tell you whether or not you're true. All right, let's move on to the next one. Sonia. Can't sleep past 6 a.m. That would be a rough life. Can play the flute and failed their first driving test. All right, so comment down below which one you think is the false one. All right, let's move it on. Can't sleep. Yeah, I knew that one. Yeah, that would suck, wouldn't it? Can't sleep in ever. Okay, let's move it on to the next leader. Ezra, has he lived in the same house for more than 10 years? Can he write in cursive? That's an interesting one. Has he kept all his Lynx deodorant cans? I know some people who do that, like as collector's items. All right. Comment down below. 3, 2, 1. Let's move it on. Interesting. So he's not a hoarder. Okay, let's move on to the next leader. Who is up next? Lydia has a fear of leeches, is double-jointed, or has travelled to 12 countries. You always got to be careful when they give you numbers. You know, they're very easy to lie on. All right. Comment down below which one's false. All right, 3, 2, 1. Interesting. Double-jointed. All right, who's up next? Who is up next? Joy. Does Joy play competitive sports? Maybe. Could be. Has she seen the snow? Potentially. Is she as tall as Danny DeVito? Or is she shorter? All right, comment down below which one you think is false. I know which one I think is false. 3, 2, 1. Competitive sports. There you go. All right. Fortunately, I think we're on to the last one. Let's move it on because this whipped cream is still on my face. Patrick. Was Patrick once hit on the head by a rhinoceros? Is Patrick allergic to strawberries? Did Patrick get his pen license? I'll give you some time because I like these ones. You know, I like talking about myself. I'm just chilling here. All right. 3, 2, 1. There you go. I'm not allergic to strawberries. So feel free to bring me strawberries next time you can see me. And I think this is the end of the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw back to the rest of the leaders who've got a little game for us.
Welcome back. Good job to all those people that got those correct. I don't know if Petty told you, but I actually am as tall as Danny DeVito. Yeah. And he's pretty tall, so whatever.
Good fact to know, by the way.
Thank you. Anyway, guys, back to our relationship edition. We are here with the 2 lovely sisters, Lydia and Sonia, and we are going to be seeing who is the superior sister. Put your bets in, but I will not say who my bet is on because that's cheating because I'm the judge. So we have a list of challenges. So first one up, ladies, we have some Wheat Bix here.
Our favourite,
Yes.
our favourite cereal.
Is it?
No.
Okay. So, first thing to do is you grab one, and whoever can finish it first wins. So it's just a dry wheat bix. So this is rough.
Harder than you think, actually.
Yeah.
So
All right,
have fun
ladies,
watching.
Pick your winner.
Okay, let's dig in.
And put the microphone down because we don't want to hear.
You don't. When no one needs.
No
to
one
hear
likes
that.
crunching
no one
sounds.
Needs to hear
So
it.
we'll pop that down.
All right, on the count of 3. Oh, guys, maybe eat over the table. Yep. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yuck. Go on. All right, let's go. How is it? Is it good? Pretty dry. Pretty flaky. Yep, you are not doing well, Lids. You're killing this. You're doing really well. Just shove it all in. Just put it all in your mouth. How? Open and just shove it in. Go for it. You're doing well. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Do you want some milk and apple juice? Maybe? Oh, you're done. She's nearly done. Damien says left person will win. So that's great. Fair enough. We got it. Sonia, let's go. All right. She's given up. Don't even worry. You did well. Ish.
Stuck in my throat.
Yeah. Yeah. Show us the completed work.
Not quite ready yet.
I think that was...
It's pretty tough. Like, I'll give it to you guys. Like, that's a hard challenge. So, you know.
I could compare it to like the cinnamon challenge. If anyone remembers
Oh my gosh.
the cinnamon challenge, that was
That was rough.
rough.
I saw so many people do those, and it never seemed like it was something for me.
Mm.
All right.
I'm so good at this.
Why?
Year 5 temp. Never won any sports or games. Weekix challenge. I smashed everyone. It was a pretty proud moment for me. But
She's got a medal in her room, actually. Wheat Bix girl
Really?
of 2010.
Do you actually?
no, I don't.
Oh, I was gonna say that's pretty impressive. Okay. Well, so
Well,
far,
points,
Sonia
well
1,
done.
Lydia
Give it to
0. You can redeem yourself in the next one. It's pretty easy. You have 30 seconds to draw the, in my opinion, cutest guy in church, JD Henshaw. And your time
Alright, I'm
starts
just going to look at him right now. He's
now.
behind the camera. All right.
Dum, 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 ding, 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 ding. So far, these are looking nothing like him, but, you know, we're doing well. I reckon you got 10 seconds left, ladies.
Doing mum proud.
Yeah, go. If mum's there, shout out.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Sorry for your arms.
Okay.
Sorry about that one week.
I'll hold one up. This is Sonia's. What do you think, guys? Do we think that looks anything like JD? Probably not. And then we've got this one. And that one says, I love you, Joy. So it's pretty spot on, in my opinion. So I'm going to say, Lydia, you are the winner of this challenge. I am so sorry. So
Thank
we are 1 and 1.
There we go.
All right, ladies. We are even. Yes, you may
Stick
keep
them in your
them.
room.
All right. So, the third challenge, one of my personal favorites, is the plank challenge. So, ladies, if you will get yourself ready. Yes.
I was going the camera for like 15 minutes before this, so
Don't give us excuses. You are going to
All right.
win.
Gonna get my guns out.
Are you ready?
I'm
Are
ready.
you ready, ladies? Get in your positions.
Now, what's the catch to this game, though?
I will tell you
Okay.
once you get into your planks. So,
Oh, we have to get in the plank
get
first.
into the plank. So this is even harder. Get into your planks, and once you're in them, get onto your planks.
get on.
Okay. During the plank, one at a time, you will be saying an embarrassing story about the other. Okay? And I want to see proper planks. I don't know what any of these are. Get on your...
What?
get on your elbows.
Are we?
Yeah. Isn't that how you do planks? On your elbows. Good job. Yep, you are.
All right, can I start off?
You may.
All right, go. Let's go.
Okay, you start. No, she's starting.
All right, so I remember Sonia, a clear memory of her. It's a kind of a cute memory. When she was about 2 or 3, she used to have these little blankies in bed, and she used to suck them and make sure they were really wet, and then wipe it all over her face when she was little. So it's quite a disgusting thing, but it was. She used to look forward to going to bed, having these little rags to wipe over her face at night, and she used to want to hide from everyone else and just go to her bed and sleep with her rags.
What is happening? That was so funny. Okay, go.
Whoa, okay. So
Show us more.
when Lydia was older and more mature and grown up, she would bring a little walkie-talkie, little recorder to school in year like 7 and would record love letters and send them to this really popular guy out of her league. And he would get really creeped out. It was like a total stalker situation. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. What the heck is happening? You guys are too funny. Oh my god. Okay, so
Who won?
No, but who had the better story?
who had the better? Okay, guys, I won't lie. I laughed very hard at both. Like too hard. I thought yours was. You are disgusting. You are actually gross, and you're a freak. That was so funny. You're like, To All the Boys You Loved Before. If you haven't seen that movie, don't watch it.
This was before
Not good.
iPhones, guys. Girls, does
Oh
anyone
my
remember?
gosh.
Little Walkmans.
Yeah,
All I
I
had.
remember.
That's all I had. And
What,
I was like,
what did they say? Tell us.
It just gave me a look and just never looked again.
No. What did you
Oh.
say in the walkie-talkie? Like, hi.
I think
love you.
it was a recording of me and my girlfriends. We recorded ourselves singing.
Go on.
Paparazzi by Lady Gaga. I know. So,
Okay.
Yep. There you go.
I
you.
can't really choose. I can't actually choose. So I'm gonna paper, scissors, rock it off.
So we're
from you two.
one all or at the moment,
You're
right?
1-1 at the moment. So let's
Right.
just do a paper, scissors, rock. And it's
Paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
all right. So you won. Both very funny. That was probably the funniest thing ever. Okay. Next round. IQ challenge. So I will be quizzing you, ladies, with 10 questions. Yell out your name, and then we're ready to go. And disclaimer, I did not make this trivia, so it will actually be good and easy for you guys.
Thank you, Joy.
You're welcome. Okay, number 1. Kanye West recently brought out a gospel album titled Jesus Is.
Lydia.
Yep,
King.
you win.
Gotta use your name.
2. The movie Cool Runnings depicted a bobsled team from which country? Yep. Correct. So 1-1. 3. Name products that live within the Adobe cloud of products. Yep.
Oh, this is easy for you.
Just one. Oh, go on. Great. Yep. Easy. Number 4.
Science questions, come on.
These aren't science. Who was the founder of Facebook?
Leah.
Yep, you got in.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yes. Where was Jesus born? Yep. Correct.
What's this, 2 all?
3,
Okay.
2. Yes.
Okay.
What is the largest organ in the body?
Lydia.
Yep.
The small intestine.
I got it.
Wrong.
Skin.
Correct.
Oh,
Science.
Yeah. Give us science questions.
I revealed it to you. I'm sorry.
Okay. Question 7. Katy Perry's first album was of what genre?
Lydia.
Yes.
Gospel.
Yes. It was.
Oh, good
It was
guess.
very good.
Exposed yourself to
I know. In SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs' arch nemesis was who attempting What the heck?
Sonia, is
Yes.
this Squidward?
No.
What? No.
Let me finish
Let
it.
her finish.
Let me
How
finish the
rude.
question because I don't know who wrote this, Jonathan Hedgel. In SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs' arch nemesis, who was attempting to steal the Krabby Patty formula, was known as. Who tried? Okay,
We weren't fortunate enough to have Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
So we
Oh.
wouldn't know.
okay. Do you want me to tell you? It
Yes.
was Plankton.
Oh,
I know.
yes.
Okay.
Plankton.
Okay, number 9. What is the smallest country in the world?
Lydia.
Yes.
Let's go. Cook Islands. No.
I have no idea.
Neither did I.
What continent?
No, yes.
Is it Fraser Island? Fraser something? No.
No.
That little one off South America.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know.
Norfolk Islands? No.
No.
I'm just naming random islands now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you guys one more shot, but
Is it like a well-known country?
Give us a clue.
starts with V. I honestly didn't
Oh.
even think this was a country, I'll be honest.
Vatican.
Yes!
yes.
You're good!
I
I
knew
had no
that.
idea. I didn't even know that was a country. Anyway,
Secretive.
last question. Are we ready?
Have we been counting? Have you guys been counting?
Come on,
Please
we're
let us
relying on
know.
you now.
Last time we checked, you were on 3, she was on 2,
Mm.
and then you just got
Right.
All right.
4 all. Easy. Okay, last question. The winner.
Mm.
Since the start of 2010, how many different prime ministers have there been? Leaving and returning is counted as 2.
Lydia. All right.
Go.
Can I count and say it?
You may. But then you're going to give it away.
2010. It was. I don't know if John Howard left yet. Kevin Rudd. Let's just say Kevin Rudd, Julia Gillard, Kevin Rudd again.
It wasn't Kev 07.
Mm.
Huh?
It's Kevin Rudd.
Wasn't it Kevin 07?
He came back again.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's Kevin Rudd in 2010,
Uh-huh.
then Julia, and then he kicked her out again, and then it got to Tony Abbott, so that's 4. Then it goes Malcolm, 5, and now Scott, 6.
Correct. Wow, you know your stuff. You're pretty
I watched
good.
The news.
You watch the
win
news.
3 rounds in a row.
She's won. No, she's won 2 rounds. 3 rounds.
Oh, I won the Wheat Bix. How can I forget?
you
Of
won,
course.
yeah.
So we're on 2-2 now. Ooh, tight.
No.
Because you won. I won the draw the one. I just won the IQ, and you won the other 2. So
Yes,
it's out of
it's
this
true.
last one. So we-
Okay.
Oh, but my arms. No.
Okay, guys. True brute strength fashion. We are doing a very nice and easy arm wrestle.
all right.
Are you ready, ladies?
We're both
dry my hand
right-handed
off.
though. Okay.
Yep.
And we have sanitized. We'll sanitize.
Well, we're
Your
sisters, so it doesn't
sisters.
matter. You, do you want to move your phone, Joy?
Let's-
I do.
I like it.
I'm gonna move this. This is disgusting. But
all right.
3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go. Oh my god, she's gonna pull the table over. Oh my gosh, good job!
Yes.
Guys, we have your.
3, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Nah.
best
You
out of
said
3.
best out of
That's what
3.
losers say.
I mean, I'm happy to
That
do
was
best out of 3,
close.
but
Guys, tell me that was close. She was maneuvering this way, wasn't she?
She was literally pulling the
She
table
was going a little bit
down.
off.
Bad sport. Bad sport.
Anyway, guys,
Okay.
we have figured the superior sister, and it is our
Bow
lady
down.
Sonia.
Okay, don't give me a high 5. That's fine.
I thought you were going to bow down to me.
Get out of here.
I mean,
Alrighty.
you,
High five
you
later.
can bow down, but
Thank you for the support, everyone. I know you've been commenting "Go Lydia" the whole time, so thank you for that. Appreciate it. I'm not a sore loser. All right.
no, you did
I've
well.
done my best.
But it
You
helps
did
you
really
sleep at
well.
night, Lids.
Okay.
You did well.
Alright.
No
Well done.
competitiveness
Well done.
here
Well
at
done.
all.
All right.
Sisters
We're going to
win.
pass it over to now a video that we pre-filmed, Sonia and I, the other day. So it's about sister relationships, more so specifically how to maintain relationships with any person in your life. So whether it may be siblings, friends, family, or even a couple as well. So have a look at the video. Hey youth, so tonight is all about relationships. We all know it can be a little bit hard to maintain them sometimes.
Yeah, especially when your sister keeps cutting off all
But
the
if you
time.
take the time to get to know your family's love languages, it can be easier to appreciate them. Sorry.
Okay, so there are 5 different love languages. There's words of affirmation, physical touch, quality time, acts of service, and gift giving.
Unfortunately for us, we've been able to express these appreciation for each other in similar ways.
We both love buying each other random little gifts, which in most cases consist of food. And of course, quality time, although it doesn't always go down just as we thought.
However, not all love languages. You have to edit a lot of this.
No. However, not all love languages work for everyone.
Thanks for chocolate.
All good?
Glad you liked it.
Yeah, thanks.
Good.
Thanks. Yeah. So whether your sibling prefers a big bowl of pasta or a big hug, it's important that you figure out what love language means the most to them. And when you do, you'll find it a lot easier to maintain your relationships.
Welcome. My name is Pastor Matt, and if this is your first time watching, I just want to say, this is a great church. Now, you might not know this about me, but I'm actually a licensed marriage counsellor, and our very own Joy and JD are getting married soon. So what we're going to do is we're going to test them on their knowledge of one another. So this is going to be a Song of Solomon situation or a lamentation situation. Guess we're going to find out. And there should be some words coming on at the bottom of the screen. Tech team. Tech team, where are the words? All right, we'll skip the words. Let's just jump straight into it. JD, you're laughing the least. I'm going to start with you.
Yeah.
What is Joy's favourite movie?
This is a pretty easy one. She does love it. She watches it fairly regularly and sings it. I'm going to say Sound of Music.
Yep.
Is that correct?
That's correct.
Come on. Come on. Joy.
Here we go.
What's JD's favourite movie?
He has like really like a lot of he says favorite movie.
Nah.
But I'm going to say it's 500 Days of Summer.
It's correct.
There we go.
500 Days.
Very nice. Very
it's
nice.
a good one.
All right, JD.
Yeah.
What is Joy's favourite colour?
Blue.
Wrong.
Oh, Lamentation's looking pretty good.
No good.
It's green.
Green?
Yep.
Don't know. Clearly not.
Not paying attention to me.
All right, Joy. What's my favourite colour? What's my favourite colour?
It's blue.
Yeah, it is blue.
Yeah.
It is blue.
Yeah.
You all right, Pastor Man? Just walking off?
JD.
Yep.
When Joy was a child, what did she want to be when she grew up?
Alive?
What?
Oh, what job did you want?
What do you think?
I
think that was like.
Well, I don't know.
question
I
did you
just
think
thought you'd
was
want to be
happening
alive, right? What did you want to be when you grow up? This is a tough one.
I personally don't even know what I want.
Can I answer that? Because I would have actually answered that.
Yeah, you agreed.
I
with each
feel
other.
like she didn't know.
I didn't know. You're
That's
100% correct.
Joy, did JD have something specific?
Yeah, he did. I think he wanted to be a dentist.
It was a dentist.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can I just quickly say, what sort of young kid wants to be a dentist?
Career.
Weird. I think I just wanted to make a lot of money.
Very
But
weird.
now I've grown up and realised that's not the most important thing in life.
JD, if you'd become a dentist, that would have been your crowning achievement.
Yeah, God. Good one, Pastor Matt. That
Another
was
one.
very funny.
Another one.
Cracker. All right. I'll start with Joy this time.
Go.
What is JD's least favourite housework?
Besides everything, I would say the dishes.
I feel that's a very fair assumption. I don't like doing the dishes.
No, you don't. You don't like
Yeah.
doing anything.
But I also don't like doing anything.
Yes.
For Joy, I'd probably say hanging up the washing. Joy struggles to pick the basket up. It's too heavy for her. And so, yeah,
So that doesn't mean I don't like to do it. I just find it's heavy.
So, but if you like doing it, you would have pushed through the pain.
Okay.
But
I don't agree, but sure.
All right, fine.
We're uncovering some
Deep this is
emotional
it. This is
truths.
why we did this.
All right. JD, what is Joy's favourite flavour of ice cream?
I'm going to say cookies and cream.
Is he right?
He's right.
He's right.
Yes.
Nice.
Now yours, I don't actually know. For some reason, I always go to like mint choc chip, but I feel like you hate mint choc chip, so I'm going to say strawberry.
Yeah, I will agree at the
You're like
start. I don't have
You're really plain. You're just boring. You're like a Neapolitan sort of guy.
Well, I
like
don't mind
vanilla.
Neapolitan. Yeah, vanilla. But it depends where I am. I mean, when I go to the movies, I always get a boysenberry flavoured choc top. And I try and change it up. I'd never just stay on the same ice cream flavour.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Sure.
So I guess you were right.
Yeah.
You got that good.
All right.
We're winning. I feel like we're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
All right. I want you guys to say this answer at the same time.
Oh,
I'll give you
gosh.
some time to think about it.
Okay.
Okay. What does your partner typically look forward to most about the weekend? I'm going to count you down. What do they look forward to most about
Wait.
the
Wait,
weekend?
am I saying what she's looking forward to?
Yeah, you say it for her.
All right, ready?
And
Actually, we'll change it up. We're going to start with Joy. So you say yours.
For you, that I'm looking forward to?
Yeah, what you look forward to most.
Yeah.
And JD, you say what she looks forward to most.
Okay, yeah, it's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, I've got this. I know this.
What
Here we
does
go.
Joy look forward to most? All right.
On the
ready?
weekend.
On the weekend. 3, 2, 1.
Spending
Quality
time with me.
Thank
Yes!
That's good.
Yes!
He's quick with it.
I knew that.
you. Yes.
All right. What about me?
You got it?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Sleeping.
Nothing. Oh, it's
It's
different.
literally, that's all you ever want to do.
Or nothing.
Half points.
Half points.
I win.
All right. Does your... I currently say this at the same time. JD, does Joy consider herself more like their mother or their father in terms of personality? Tricky.
Ooh,
This is
I'm going to say more like her father.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's the safe
more
answer.
like
I
her father.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Joy.
Shout out
What
to
about-
Andreas. Thing is, you're a lot like both. You're very much like both, but I would say probably Len, his dad.
Joy, right? Again, I am. I
very
would
good.
say I'm a bit of both, but I probably lean more towards my
This
dad.
is a great demonstration
This is good.
on
This
knowing
is
things about each other in a
healthy.
relationship.
Yeah, this is
good.
this is great.
Healthy.
This is why we're getting married.
Is it?
Yeah, I feel like because we
Great.
know each other very well.
Yeah.
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 why don't we move on to some more hard-hitting questions?
Go on.
Maybe some more discussion types.
Might be dangerous. All right.
I'm
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
This one's it's not as clear cut, and I want you to say it at the same time again. All right. The question is, who is the better driver?
Me.
I'm going to count you in.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Me.
All right, there we go. Bit of conflict at last.
Okay.
I am.
Tell me why.
Okay.
She gets out a list.
I could
Yeah.
go on. So, firstly, you drive a fancy schmancy car, which means he gets like beepers and cameras and, you know, all these other high-tech things that my car, which isn't so fancy schmancy, doesn't have. So I can drive both very well, and I don't need help to reverse park and or see or hear if I'm going to smash anything because I just know my way around a vehicle. Secondly, I'm just better.
Yeah.
I'm just genuinely a
So,
better
so
person.
there's no form other than
I'm better. I can just drive
Okay.
better.
Joy and I a little while ago, we actually went go-karting,
Oh, that's
and you would
doesn't
think
count because
whoever
it's a
goes
go-kart.
go-karting, just wait. If you go
gosh,
go-karting,
I can't
that's going to
play this
prove
game.
who's the better driver because whoever goes faster and is better at racing the go-kart would win.
No.
Now, did I
false.
win?
No.
Smashed her.
Secondly,
Lapped her.
Firstly,
All over ya.
it was your birthday. I
Oh.
can't smash you in
I
go-kart
have to intervene
on
here.
your
We might have to-
birthday.
might have to move
If you're watching, why don't you comment? Who do you think is the better driver? Comment JD or comment
It's
Joy?
dangerous because you know they're all going to pick me.
Dangerous.
Go.
I'll move it on,
Go on.
to a potentially worse question. Who is cleaner? 3, 2, 1.
Me.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
what's going on?
I would say
Why don't I start on this one? Why don't I start on this one?
Okay.
All right. Every morning, wake up. First thing I do, shower. First thing I do every single morning, shower, clean my room every single day. That is the number one thing that I like to do, clean my room. And if you're watching at home, I would highly recommend if you have a messy room, just clean it. Just clean it. To all the parents watching, just know I'm encouraging your children to clean their room. It's a very important thing to do in your life, and you are very, it makes you clean.
Thanks, Jordan.
I never wear clothes The
You never
same-
wear clothes.
No, well, I do. Obviously, I wear clothes, but never the same 2 days in a row. I'm always changing it up. So I have a lot of washing.
You don't wear the same clothes
It's
2
'cause
days in a row.
It is because I
That's
do
you're just
sweat.
sweaty. You're just
Yeah.
so you're dirty
Well,
because
people
you're just a
sweat.
sweaty person.
Joy, I
It's
actually
gross.
have a real condition
I know.
called
I'm kidding. I'm
hyperhidrosis,
fine.
which means I sweat more.
Firstly, you don't know if I shower every morning, nor do you know if I clean my room every morning. So, and that's like,
you?
I don't know, do I? I don't know. Regardless if I do or not, that doesn't make me a clean person. It just makes you a normal person.
I'll concede this one, mainly because Toby commented, or Zeke commented JD, and Karina also preach it. Any of the Cove kids watching, clean your room. That's just what I'm going to say to you. But Raf said he picks JD, and Toby said he's been in both cars, and it's JD. That's what it says.
Oh, nice.
Nah.
Toby Betchell, who brought you to Macca's?
Can I just quickly
okay,
say,
and
it
shouted
also
you Macca's.
it actually says
and-
I've been in both cars, and it's a joy. I was
So
making
you're
a
a
joke.
liar.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
all right. Let's move
Okay.
this on. All right.
So he lies as well. So
Okay.
how do you trust anything he says
We've-
about him
we've-
cleaning his
We're just
room
gonna
every morning?
finish it up here.
Okay, go.
What do you? Second last question.
Go on.
What do you dislike about me?
About you,
About you, Patty.
not about me,
Well,
but-
Pastor
no,
Matt. Now
Sorry.
that we're on the topic, no. I'm kidding.
Joy. I just want you to know I don't dislike anything about you.
Joy, can you follow up on that one?
Well, what other comment could you say?
Come on, that's all right. That's all right. The-
I don't dislike.
show some-
Of
I'm
course.
kidding. I don't dislike anything about you.
Yeah. Beautiful.
There you have it, folks. Honesty is the key to a relationship.
This has been a great
Right, well,
session.
It's
but
been really good. I think we're really fully equipped for marriage.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I
think
think this
so.
is exactly what it's all about.
I don't think we actually need
This
any
is a
more
great
marriage
church.
counselling.
This
great
is a
church.
great church.
If you haven't joined our church, head to the website, vantagepoint.church.
Church.
Excellent. So we'll wrap it up. 10 seconds, 5 seconds. What's
Yep.
one thing you do like about Joy?
Everything.
Everything. She's funny. She's very pretty. She's great to me.
Excellent.
I'm looking forward to getting married. It's going to be great.
Joy, what's something you like about JD?
He's smart. He looks great in glasses. He's very loyal and caring.
Ah, it's
Yes,
beautiful.
you're a lovely man.
Hey, if you think it's beautiful, why don't you hit the love emoji in the chat, or let us know on YouTube that you love it. It's beautiful.
That you love us.
All right.
Thanks so much for the session.
Thank
No
you
worries.
so much. How much
I don't
do
know
we
if
owe
I've
you for
done
that?
more. Good question. I don't know if I've done more good or more damage. Maybe the real Pastor Matt, dun dun dun,
Oh.
have to do a session.
Oh
where
my
you maybe
goodness.
Paper over some of the
You
cracks
are
I've caused.
literally
You-
a spitting image.
No,
I have.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
I have
can't believe
been-
it.
Mm.
We've
I
been
did-
catfished.
Yeah, we have been
We've
catfished.
absolutely been catfished.
This has gone wrong.
All right, what we're going to do...
Mr. Matt, I just noticed that. It's funny.
I'm not anymore, I'm not. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to hand it over to the next segment. Now, this one is a segment we like to call Couple or Not.
Joy, take it away.
Take it away. Okay. So,
Here we go.
there will be a slide on the screen.
Tech team, where's the
hopefully.
slide? Tech team.
Okay, so have a look at these two. They're fairly close. They are both wearing jumpers of some sort. One is wearing a scarf, so I'm going to say it's a woman. Do you think that this is a couple or not? So just comment along. I'm going to say yes, because they're probably too close, and we have rules now. Okay, so then the next one. Oh yeah, that's what I said. Is they're a couple, and it's Pastor, Real Matt, and Kerry, the best couple. Okay, next one. Now, I haven't actually seen these photos before, so I absolutely have no idea what or who that is. So, if you could let me know, that would be fabulous. But I'm going to say not a couple. I'm just going to throw it out there. Okay, let's do a reveal. I knew it! Look, honestly, you guys look exactly like really good friends. That's what you look like. Really good friends, not a couple, which is what we want. Okay, next one. Couple, for sure. What is that? That's That's very intimate. That is very nice hand-holding couple. Go on. I reckon it is. Yes! Thank you. All right. What is this? I don't even know who that is. Definitely not. I genuinely don't even think they're two people standing next to each other. But then it looks like a woman in a bridal dress. So maybe it is a couple. Is it a wedding picture? I don't know. Oh, okay, not a couple. Not a couple! These guys are definitely, and I repeat, not a real couple. They're just friends. Good friends. Great friends. Okay. Now this, guys, this is the real deal. This one right here. This is the real deal. You can already tell by that slight bit of hand on the stomach that that is an actual couple shot. What do we reckon? Let's have a look. And we are right. We have the beautiful Ali and Ross. Also, happy birthday, Ali. That is so our bad. You turned the 21, which is huge. They are a gorgeous couple. Also, check that ring. Thank you. Oh, bye. I got to move. Thanks for playing.
Thanks very much, Joy. I was waiting for you to actually move out of the way there, but hey, that's all good. Hey, if you are still with us online, why don't you just let us know that you're still here? I want to see some comments. Are you guys getting along? We've been having a good time so far. If you have, make sure you let us know. Give us that love. Yep, I see these people. We've got Toby still here. Ellie's watching. Raf, Zeke. We had Karina before. Who else have we got? We got Damien. I hope Damien's still with us. But you know, tonight we said that tonight was going to be about relationships, right? And so tonight we thought it'd be good to put together a couple of examples of what relationships look like. So obviously, to start off the night, we had what was meant to be Ezra and Paddy. They were meant to be two mates. Then we had Sonia and Lydia together. And obviously they are sisters, another form of relationship. And then we had myself and Joy, and we are obviously a couple. Well, now we're engaged, which is beautiful. But you know, tonight we're talking about relationships. And I want to ask the question, if you have ever imagined what life would be like without relationships, all right? So imagine, your life exists, right? But you don't actually have any relationships. You go to school, right? And it's not that you don't have any friends, because no one has any friends. There's just no relationships. You go home, you're not talking, you're not telling anyone about your day, because there's just zero relationships. And I actually think life would just be completely boring without relationships, because they're the thing that make it fun. And you know, it would not only be boring, but it'd almost be awkward, because there'd just be complete silence all the time. You wouldn't even be able to really talk to anyone or do anything. But you know, I think it's really funny, or not funny, sorry, but you know, when I look in the Bible and I look at the start on how God made the world, right? He used the first 6 days to create, and then on the seventh, he rested, right? And what was the first thing that God did after he rested on that day when there was no one else around, just him and the world? What's the first thing you reckon he did? He created man, you know, and he actually not only created them, but he made a relationship with man. So tonight, I want to take a bit of your time. I'm not going to be up here for too long. And, you know, you don't need to rush off and go play video games and get bored. I just want you to stick around, because tonight I reckon the word and the message that we've got for you can really impact and transform your life, right? So tonight we are going to be talking about relationships, and we're going to say 5 things about relationships. 5 qualities, 5 different things in a good relationship or friendship that you might have. And obviously, there are way more than just 5 things. These are just 5 things that I've picked out. But tonight, let's jump into them. And the first one tonight is love, right? Isn't it beautiful? Love. Oh, that's all we need in relationships. Just love. So easy to start off with. But, you know, it sounds really simple for me to say that love is a quality, but you know, it's probably one of the foundation things of every single relationship that we have in our life. It is built on love. And you know, I reckon if you take love out of relationships, it's kind of like if you had a phone, right, but you didn't have the operating system, or imagine you had a PlayStation, but you didn't have any games. right? You can still function, you can still do the things like walk around, go to school, but if you don't have love, then you're not actually built for what your purpose is. And God has purposed you to live a life of love, and He has built us so the function in our lives that we actually are meant and created for is to love others. We were made with love to love. And Jesus himself says in John 13, verses 34 to 35, he says, "A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another. Just as I have loved you, you also are to love one another. By this, all people will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." So, we are literally programmed and commanded by God to love other people. I think that's so important. And, John also says, he says, anyone who does not love does not know God, because God is love. So tonight, I want you to ask yourself, in the relationships and the friendships that you have, is love a part of that? And I'm not talking about like romantic love. I'm just talking about a deep affection for someone else. You 100% would have that with all of the close friends that you would have. All right. Number 2, a positive influence. I reckon this is an absolutely big one, especially when you are in youth. Who has ever had a friend that's maybe been a bad influence? I'm sure we've all had friends that have maybe been a bit of a bad influence for you. And maybe they've influenced you to do something at school that you weren't meant to. Maybe they influenced you to watch a movie that you weren't meant to. But, I personally was actually a really big victim of this when I was a teenager, which is why I'm pretty passionate about. And it's because I was easily influenced both in a negative way and in a positive way. For me, I was actually allowing negative influences and negative relationships into my life that actually were calling me away from the things of God that He was calling me to do. And I was actually allowing for that to happen. And, my heart for each and every single one of you that is listening tonight is that you would be able to stand firm in your faith and stand firm in who you are, that if any kind of negative influence comes, you are able to just stand firm in the things that you are. And 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, "Bad company corrupts good character." And, when I was in youth, they used to always say a really simple line. They would always say, "Show me your friends and I'll show you your future." So, we should be striving to have friends, all right, and relationships in our life where they're actually able to be positive examples for us. But not only that, but we're able to be positive examples for them. And, one thing I want to make really clear to you guys tonight is that I'm not saying to get rid of every single friend who is a negative influence, right? Because I actually think it's really important that if those people are there, that you are actually able to be the light for them. Jesus, if we do a bad thing, He doesn't walk away from a relationship with us. He actually stands up and stays with us. And we should kind of be like that with our friends. And I'll touch on that a little bit later. But, maybe it's the friends who are lacking in love, maybe the ones who are, doing a little bit of bad thing, that are actually the ones that probably need Jesus the most. And so I would encourage you, if you have those friends, why don't you invite them to youth? Why don't you invite them to church? Invite them to come here tonight, or maybe next time we're all able to meet. Why don't you actually invite those people and for them to come and know God? And, I actually think if you look at the Bible, it was Jesus who was the one that was hanging out with those outcasts of society. He was hanging out with the tax collector. He was hanging out with the adulterer. These are perfect examples of people that other people probably would have run away from, but Jesus actually stayed with them. Now, obviously, if you are attempting to love that person and they're still a negative influence, and obviously there are times where it's, you've got to pick and be wise enough to pick the right time, and your leaders are always there to give you that advice and to guide you through that. So I would encourage you to let us know. Let us know exactly what is happening. Point 3, the third quality, we said love, positive influence, and the third one is communication, right? I reckon this one's a bit underrated. I don't think we realize how important communication is. I am you can ask Joy this, I am a really good communicator, aren't I? No? Okay, maybe I'm not that good of a communicator. No, I struggle with this one. That's why I think it's really important. But, have you ever noticed that your friends, they don't all communicate the same way that you do? Some people are very Some people are very loud and outgoing. Some people are quiet. Some people don't really talk about their feelings. Some people talk about their feelings a lot. And you have to learn to be able to communicate with those people in the way that they need to be communicated with. And we should each be striving to learn how those people communicate so then we can actually be the person for them to come to. And I reckon a big part of it, and a big part of this whole idea of communication, it's funny, it's actually the opposite of communicating. And I'm not saying silence, I reckon listening. How important is it for not only be someone who's there to communicate with, but also a friend to listen to? And it says in James 1:19, it says, my dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. And sometimes we need to be the friends for our friends to actually talk to. Sometimes we need to be the listeners. Sometimes we need to be the consolers. Sometimes we need to be the people that have empathy for our friends so they can come to us and they can actually talk about how they're feeling, and then we're able to communicate them and show them the love of Jesus by doing that. And more and more I think it's important that, especially as you guys, we're living in a digital age now where, there's less face-to-face communication. We're texting each other more. We don't really talk that much like what we used to, or what your parents might have. And I think it's important that you guys learn to actually be the people to listen so then we can communicate better with our friends. Point 4 tonight is another big one, forgiveness. Who's ever had a friend that's crossed them? Who's ever had a friend that's maybe done something bad to you? And your first instinct is obviously to be upset, and rightfully so. You should be allowed to be upset at your friends and think to yourself, like, why did they do that to me? But after that, and after you've kind of come back, if you truly care for that person, right, you will, from your love and from your heart, you will be able to forgive that person, right? It's like when people say they forgive you, right? If they don't actually mean that within their heart, it doesn't really mean much, does it? It's like when someone does something wrong and, they get asked, I'm sorry. Like my siblings would always do it. It happens all the time with siblings, doesn't it? They will do something and you'll be like, oh, why'd you do that to me? And your mum will be like, oh, well, make sure you say sorry. And they'll be, sorry. They don't actually mean it, right? It's important when you say sorry, or when someone says sorry to you, or if you forgive someone, that you actually forgive them. And if you don't forgive those people and you continue into those relationships, it's so easy to get caught up and start having like resentment for those people, and it actually can start be really negative. And, when we actually choose to be forgiving, we're actually choosing to be motivating. We're choosing to be uplifting. We're choosing to be inspiring for those friends, that they know that even though they may have done something wrong to us, we are the ones forgiving them. Colossians 3:13 says, bear with each other and forgive one another if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And that verse is so true in our life, because God has forgiven us, so we should be able to forgive others for anything that they've done to us. As I said before, there's always times if someone has continuously done things towards you. I'm not saying forgive them all 100% of the time. You've got to have the wisdom. And as I said, we're here to discuss that with you so you know when is the right time to forgive, and maybe when is the right time to forget that friend. But it all comes down to the individual situations that you're in. But as I said, if you are really willing to forgive those friends, it has to be 100%, because let me tell you right now, God has 110% forgiven you for whatever has happened in your life. Point 5, so we said first one was love. Second one was positive influence. The third one that I had was communication. The fourth one, forgiveness. And the fifth one is sacrifice. One of my favorite Bible stories is about Jonathan and David. And I reckon the main reason why is it's like human nature in the Bible. If you share the same name as someone in the Bible, you're instantly drawn to that story. And so because I have the name Jonathan, I'm really drawn to this story. It must be because I just like reading my own name or something in the Bible. But if you read from the 18th chapter of 1 Samuel, you'll notice that Jonathan loved David. It even says that he embraced him as a friend. It said Jonathan made a covenant with David because he loved him as himself. And Jonathan was the king's son, right? But the king, he really disliked David. And he wanted to actually assassinate him. But Jonathan, knowing what his father's plan, right, he jeopardized his life, put his life at risk so he could go and help David. And he 100% knew what he was going to do. And that act of sacrifice showed his commitment to David and to their friendship. He didn't hesitate. He even gave him his own clothes. He gave him his own attire so he could be in a little bit more of a disguise. And lucky he did, because if he didn't do that, I'm sure people would have found out who David was. But the story highlights that relationships without sacrifices are basically like relationships without commitment. If you have a relationship with someone, you should be willing to commit things and put things on the line for them because you really love them. It means putting yourself second. Maybe it's something as simple as next time you and your friends are having a packet of lollies together, it's sacrificing that last lolly to give that to them. Maybe it's something like, they need help with their homework and you've done all of yours, and so you've got all this spare time, but you sacrifice your spare time so you can help them with the homework. It doesn't always have to be these crazy things. Sometimes it can just be simple acts of sacrifice that you give. But we should be willing to make those sacrifices for our friends, just as Jesus made a commitment and a sacrifice for us. He gave the ultimate sacrifice because he committed his life to us. Tonight we've spoken about 5 qualities that a good relationship has. As I said, love, positive influence, communication, forgiveness, and sacrifice. And tonight there's an opportunity, right, for you to learn these, implement them in your own life, start actually showing these qualities and start looking for them in the relationships that you have. But there's also an opportunity for you to enter into a relationship that is right in front of you. And that relationship is with God. You see, God loves you. God is a positive influence for you. God is always there to communicate with you. God is there and he forgives you. God is there and he sent his only son so Jesus Christ would be a sacrifice for me and you to sit at the right hand of the Father. If there is a relationship or something that you should try and act like in your life, it's the relationship that God has shown us and that Jesus has shown us. Tonight, I want to create the space for anyone who hasn't entered into a relationship with Jesus just to put up their hand. And maybe you've already entered into that relationship, but tonight you want to say, actually, I could probably give it a little bit more. Maybe my relationship with God, there's love, there's forgiveness, there's sacrifice, but maybe I haven't fully committed into communicating with God. And so there's one quality that you want to do. Maybe it's 2, or maybe it's all 5. Maybe you've never done this before. And I can't see you at home right now, but if that is you, I just want you to raise your hand. Just close your eyes and raise your hand. And why don't we just open up our hearts and our minds and we just read out this prayer together. You can say it after me. It's weird, you're not here, so I can't hear you say it back, but why don't we just say it together? Father God, thank you for creating me. Thank you for entering into a relationship with me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for being a positive influence for me. Thank you, God, for always being there when I need you. Thank you for forgiving me no matter what I've done. And thank you, God, for sending your Son, Jesus Christ, to sacrifice his life and die on the cross for me. Right now, I wholeheartedly commit my life to you, and I enter into a relationship with you, God. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. If you said that prayer with me tonight, there's going to be a link that's about to jump up onto the bottom of the screen. And all we want you to do tonight, if that is you, is just go to this website. You'll see it on the church homepage. You scroll down a little bit, vantagepoint.church/next steps, right? You just need to fill in a form. I think it's just your name and email address. But if that's you tonight, I would just encourage you, fill out that form. We want to know you. We want to know that you're entering into a relationship with God. But we're so excited for the future of what God's got in store for your life. So right now, we're just going to take a moment just to pause, reflect, and meditate on these things. And if you tonight have responded to that prayer, maybe you're saying you just need 1, 2, 3 or more qualities, why don't you just spend this time with God and just meditate on His Word? Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity that we have right in front of us now to meet together as a youth group, Lord. And I just pray right now for anyone out there who is listening to this right now that maybe they've responded to your word fully, maybe they've responded to a certain part of the relationship that they have. But Lord, I would just pray that they would just have a complete revelation of the love that you have for them, Lord. And that they would just take a wholehearted step into entering into a relationship with you that shows love, that shows a positive influence, that communicates with you, that forgives you, and understand the sacrifices that you made for them. And Lord, we pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Hey, you know, we've had an awesome night tonight, haven't we, Joy? Why don't you come here? Oh, she's coming over. How good's Joy at singing, guys? If you like Joy singing, why don't you comment? We love listening to Joy. She's so good. But you know, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thanks for coming.
We did pretty well, 9:25. We had a great time.
It was a good
So
run. It was a good
hopefully we'll see you again next time.
Yes.
And hopefully we get to see you face to face soon. But thank you
Yes.
so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys later.
Bye. Miss you.
Yeah, we miss you guys.